Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So as we all know now, Russell Westbrook was traded over to the Washington Wizards in exchange for John Wall and a first-round draft pick. So for today's video, what I want to do is I want to try to play out the duration of Russell Westbrook's contract and see what exactly we can do with this Wizards team in the time being. If we can build, the right squad around Westbrook and also Bradley Beal, if it can actually lead to anything, man. So for today's video, we're gonna do roughly a 2 to 3 season rebuild of the Washington Wizards. Now, before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind dropping that like and of course subscribing if you are new to the channel, guys, it would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, man, not gonna talk about too many details of the trade within itself, as I already did do a video kind of covering that before. So let's go ahead, man, just check out this roster and see what exactly we have to work with and what exactly type of changes we want to make before the regular season does start. So obviously, like Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, that is going to be our backcourt for the duration of the video. Looking at Beal's contract, does it actually match up? Yeah, he also does have a player option, so his contract actually matches up perfectly with Russell Westbrook. So you gotta look at the rest of the team, like what other moves can we make, because obviously the Washington Wizards were kind of one of the worst teams in the NBA last season. So I mean, I don't think Russell Westbrook by himself is going to make this team a contender, right? Davis Bertans, 5-year, $80 million contract. You're getting one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. I actually really do like him on this team at the 4th spot, so that's completely fine. Now, the player I'm a little concerned about, how I'm going to operate him into the rotation for this video, is Rui Hachimura. I do like his game a lot. Very athletic player, good offensively. Defense, I still think needs a little bit of work. Obviously, doesn't really shoot the three-point shot very well either. I think he was only at 28% or something on his rookie season. He had 29%. So I don't really know what to do with him, man, just because, if he's not bringing absolutely, stellar defense or a three-point shot, I don't really know if I have room for him in the starting 5, man, because what I want to do essentially is put him in the small forward position, and does he really fit there? I'm not really sure, man. So Rui might actually be transferred to the bench for the duration of this rebuild. You got Thomas Bryant, great offensive center. I actually think he was ranked as the worst defensive center in the NBA, so that's something to consider. So what I'm thinking of doing is trying to up the defense at the center position. So Thomas Bryant very well could be shifted to a 6-man role on this team. Not really sure yet. We got Troy Brown Jr. I like him. I just don't really, he actually is a pretty solid fit alongside Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal. It's just that we don't really have room for him in the rotation. We go with Rui at that 3 spot, and then Denny for the backup right there. Then Troy Brown does kind of fall out of the rotation. He might be a decent trade piece. Moritz Wagner, he's cool. Take it or leave it with him, man. Ish Smith is fine. And then of course, you got Denny. Now, my idea with Denny is to start him off in a 6th or 7th man role on this team. And then, as the years progress, shift him with a starting role, man. Just kind of get his feet wet in the NBA and stuff like that, right? So it's going to be interesting. Of course, you got Isaac Bonga out there, obvious GOAT. He'll be on the team wearing the jersey, no doubt, man. Let's get a trade for him. Just saying. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to propose a trade. And actually, let's do this first. Let's do this first. I'm thinking for Rui Hachimura, I am going to put his position as a primary small forward, secondary power forward. And I think I'm going to give him a shot in the starting lineup this season just to kind of see, man. We'll see if he's okay for us. If not, then we'll make that change next season. He'll probably go to a 6-man role, but he goes up to an 80 overall at least, so that's kind of cool. And what I'm thinking I'll do next with him is I'm going to go over to the player training, and I'm going to go to him. Where's he at? Rui Hachimura. And we are going to train him to be, I guess, a 3-and-D small forward. Let's go 3-and-D lockdown. So he works on the 3-point shot, also his defense, man. So we'll go with this one right here. And hopefully as the season progresses, he'll kind of get better with that, right, man? Alrighty, next up, let's go to the trade finder. So I do kind of like the idea of Thomas Bryant as the backup center for this team. Brings some really good offense off the bench. Yeah, 41% from him. He's an absolute beast. He averaged 1 block, so that's good, but really not a good indicator if you're actually good at defense or not. I think the analytics say he was the worst defensive center in the NBA. So let's do a trade of Troy Brown Jr., Moritz Wagner, and I'm going to say a future first-round pick, man. If this can give me a Miles Turner or somebody like that, that would be kind of ideal. We got Dwight Howard, Dante DiVincenzo, really just looking for the center position. We got to sign Whiteside. That's not, damn, he's only got a 1-year, that contract's got to be wrong. There's no way he signed a 1-year, $2.32 million contract. That just can't be right. Maybe it is. Mitchell Robinson definitely fits in with the younger players of this team, so that's kind of interesting. We got Montrezl Harrell, of course, Josh Green, Jarrett Allen. I kind of like that. We also get Landry Shamet. Don't really have a lot of use for him, but he's fine. Goga, okay, OG Anunoby, DeMarcus Cousins. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, the guy that I kind of want to go for is Miles Turner. We're going to see if we can kind of get him in a trade over here. Let's go to the Pacers and just see what's offered up for him, man. $18 million contract. Davis Bertans, Thomas Bryant, and Robin Lopez, Moritz Wagner, Davis Bertans, Ish Smith, Davis Bertans, and once again, Davis Bertans. Okay, so with this trade, we get a guy that, you know, is pretty damn equal, I will say, as far as like offense goes. Like, both these guys are great offensive centers. I mean, Miles Turner definitely needs to improve. Hopefully with playing Russell Westbrook or something, it would help out. But obviously he's one of the better defensive centers in the NBA. So, you know, maybe you get a little tiny bit worse offensively a little bit, but defensively you take a stellar jump right there. We also get Jalen LeQuay, who I actually think Russell Westbrook would be a great mentor for a guy like that, man. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do this deal with him. Wagner will just be the backup center. I'm okay with that, man. I do know there's Wizard fans that are big fans of Thomas Bryant, but like I said, I'm trying to win a championship. I don't think Thomas Bryant does that. So definitely okay with that trade to start things off. And we also got to keep Troy Brown out of it, so that's kind of nice, I suppose. I think for Troy Brown, I am going to put him as a shooting guard. Looks like he can play, obviously, both positions, so we'll go ahead and do that for him. Rating will probably go down, but it's all good. Secondary small forward, unless this makes it so the rating's not affected. And, yeah, it goes down to a 76. I'm kind of okay with that. Not that big a deal. And, yeah, man, I think that's pretty good to start off the season. I actually really like this for a starting five. You get Russell, Bradley, Beal. Rui Hachimura definitely be the X factor. You have both these guys that can space the floor, which is going to, you know, kind of allow things to open up for Rui Hachimura for like slashing to the basket and kind of operating and stuff like that. So should be okay. We got Wagner, Ish Smith, Troy Brown. Yeah, let's get Avija. I definitely want to move him up more into like the 6-man role. I do want him getting, you know, quite a few minutes, man. We're going to play at about 25 minutes per game. Definitely a future part of this team. So we definitely got to treat him like it. So there we go. Let's go for the backups. Let's get Miles Turner playing some more respectable minutes, about 30 per game. Davis Bertans at 30, and then Rui Hachimura, we'll get him at about 28 minutes per game, 34, 34. That should be nice. And yes, also we want to make sure these guys are playing the way we want them to actually play. So let's go to the shooting tendencies. Okay, so Russell Westbrook, I actually don't want him going like God mode. I'm going to pull him back just a little bit to like a 90. I want Bradley Beal taking the most shots on this team. Rui Hachimura, 55, I'm kind of good with that. Miles Turner, let's up his a little bit to like a 75. I'm kind of cool with him being like the third scoring option. And then Davis Bertans, we'll put him at like a 70. And then what I'm going to do is I literally just want this guy shooting threes. And he's already got a 99 for that, so that's cool. Miles Turner at a 51. Russell Westbrook, let's pull back the three-point shot a little bit. We got other spacers on this team, so it's not absolutely needed. Wagner can shoot off the bench. Ish Smith, Troy Brown at a 50. Avija at 65. I'm cool with those deviations right there, if that's even a word, man. I don't really know. It sounded fancy, so I said it. Alrighty, outside of that, man, I don't really think we got too much more going on. I like the team. It's definitely a playoff team, no doubt in my mind. But let's go ahead and maybe toss in like a Jalen LeQuay into the G League. If I actually have the roster spaces to do so. I might not actually have the roster spaces. I do not. Okay, well, that's completely fine. I mean, it's whatever. So yeah, let's go ahead and simulate this first season with Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal backcourt, see how it operates. And yeah, man, we'll kind of go from there. So we are near the trade deadline. I am not satisfied whatsoever with this all-star backcourt, guys. 21-30 on the season, which just means the team is not playing well for whatever reason. Let's go to the player stats to kind of figure out why. Beal, Russell Westbrook, obviously I lowered his shot tendencies a little bit to allow other guys to shoot more. Davis Bertans, 45%. We got 44% from three for Miles Turner. So all these guys are shooting fine. I don't really know what the issue is, if I'm being 100% honest, man. I am kind of debating on shifting Denny into the starting small forward role, though, because he's putting up some pretty decent numbers, man. 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make that roster change. What we're going to do is put Rui back at power forward, I think. And no, we'll keep him at small forward. We'll keep him at small forward for right now, but we're going to make this switch. Or do I use Davis Bertans off the bench and get the team more athletic? I mean, that's also a route to go with, right, man? Let's make this switch, see if it, you know, ends up with us getting more wins. Hopefully it does something for us, because this is just not really acceptable at the moment. And, yeah, I guess what I'll go ahead and do is maybe I'll up his shot tendency. I mean, it's at a 90, so like, that's pretty damn good already. So 95 for you. And, yeah, let's get Avija a bigger part of the offense, put him to like an 80, I suppose. His three-point shot is actually one of his better things in the top right corner, as you guys can see. So the spacing shouldn't be an issue or anything like that, man. Hopefully having a guy with a better three-point shot will help out. Not really sure, guys. Let's simulate the rest of the season, though. Okay, so we have one game left in the season, currently a record of 39 and 42, so we got nearly to 500 at least. I guess maybe that's a little bit of a pro. Still considering the backcourt, not really, but we're at 9th in the conference. No idea if we beat the Pacers, if we can actually get to the playoffs. Simply through day 8 and finish the L in the season, so we are not going to be in the playoffs for this first season, man. Highly disappointed, man. Very disappointed in just how this team really did perform. I thought we put a pretty good crew out there, man, but yes, not in the playoffs. Let's go to the player stats real quick here on the season. And let's see. So we got, that's not the player stats. There we go. Player stats. Wait. There we go. Okay, man. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much just saw them not too long ago. But I'm thinking next season, Bertans probably comes off the bench. Denny obviously will have a larger role. Rui Hachimura could potentially be a trade chip. Not really sure yet what I want to do with him. Simulate playoffs. Not that I really care about this because it's not our team, man. So we'll see who wins it all, though. I guess at least we should get a draft pick, like a lottery pick. That's something to think about, I suppose. But let's go to the draft lottery real quick here. Maybe we'll end up with the first pick. Who really knows? Probably not the first pick. But do we have a chance at it? We have a 2% chance. Anything can happen. And we end up with the 12th pick in the draft. Okay, so definitely stuck in like that mediocre type of place with this team. Staff signing. Scott Brooks. I think you got to get fired, man. Like, you got that all-star backcourt. You couldn't even get to the playoffs. That's damn embarrassing. So, let's get Steven as our head coach, guys. There we go. We'll get Steven as our head coach. Give him some good money. There we go. He signed up. 7-second offense. I'm kind of cool with it. NBA draft. So, we'll see who's actually available with our draft pick. Sim2 user pick. And, yeah, man, 12th pick in the draft. Who is here for us to take? So, overall-wise, we got guys like Greg Brown, Rocco, Terrence Shannon Jr., Scotty Barnes. A lot of guys I don't really know too much about. So what I'm thinking, what's the rankings looking like? So we got the 12th guy here. That's Greg Brown, power forward, slasher. Looks like a traditional type of power forward. But Kurt Maker, heard good things about him actually. Let me go to Trade Finder real quick here, guys. I think I'm gonna do a trade. I'm gonna see what I can get. Oh, Rui, we can't even trade him right now. So I guess we're not trading the draft pick unless we decide to let go of Bertans' contract. But I really don't want to do that. Just out of curiosity, Miles Turner and the pick, what could it get us? If it can get us just like a straight up, just like amazing, like, we don't need Kate Cunningham. We already have a point guard and shooting guard on this team, man. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and draft somebody. I think I'm gonna go ahead though and go with Kurt Maker because if I do decide to actually, where's he at? If I do decide to actually trade away Rui Hachimura, then at least I got like a good guy, a good backup to kind of work on. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Depending on what his rating is. He is a 74 overall, so maybe get some PT next season. We'll kind of see. So Rui back on the 2-year deal. Moritz, Troy Brown, Jerome Robinson. We'll get all these guys back. Jalen LeQuay, sure, why not? Qualifying offers, Isaac Bonga. Of course, we got to extend the qualifying offer, man. Come on now. Alrighty. Now, money-wise, we ain't got none. We ain't got no money, man. Like, we just don't. So, I can't even really think free agency-wise what we could even do. We were pretty much, like, set for our our team. Maybe a better backup point guard. I think we got Ish Smith currently. He's 4-star, you know, so maybe get a little more offense with Reggie Jackson, I suppose. We'll get him signed up. Sure, why not? I'm cool with that. But yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season and just check out maybe some trades. I feel like that's the only way we can really improve this team. Okay, so this is the team as of right now, man. It's getting to the point with Miles Turner that if you do this, they actually put Wagner over him in the starting 5, which is not really a great indicator for his development as a player. So let's go to the trade finder and yeah, let's see what we can get for Rui Hachimura, Miles Turner. Right, guys, I'm trying to consolidate and just put the best, you know, highest rated guys out there that I can. I feel like this right here should be able to get us a really good haul. We'll toss in a future first round pick because why not, man? Clint Capella, Lauri Markkanen, okay. Andre Drummond, no. You also get a Coro out of it, though. That's actually not a bad trade. Like, Russell Westbrook, Andre Drummond, and the pick and roll together could be something decent. And Isaac Okoro, obviously, is a good defensive player. I kind of like this, man. I kind of like this. And, ooh. I'm indifferent. Because what I could do is I could put Davis Bertans off the bench, Denny at the 4 spot, Isaac Okoro at the 3. Not a bad idea. We'll kind of come back to that one, I think. Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, interesting Buddy Hield, Kelly Oubre, and Mitchell Robinson. You get Oubre for a good scorer off the bench. Mitchell Robinson for the defensive center in the middle that we're kind of looking for. Vucevic and Cole Anthony. That gets us our backup point guard. Also a Russell Westbrook replacement in the future. We also get Vucevic, who is an all-star. Some solid trades out here, guys. And then, of course, there's Rudy Gobert, which is not a bad trade, but I like the idea of getting Cole Anthony on the team. So, Yeah, just getting Rudy Gobert is not really enough for my liking. We got D'Lo. Don't really need him, though. That rhymed. I think I'm going to go with Vucevic, guys. Vucevic, see what he can do for us for 2 seasons. His contract kind of runs alongside Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, so it kind of leads into a rebuild. Cole Anthony, the prospect piece for giving up Rui Hachimura, of course. 3 years younger, obviously, and then Miles Turner's contract is, like, not that much better than Vucevic's anyway. Let's do this trade right here, guys. I do like it. I feel like it just kind of works. And then Bertans continues to start. Vucevic defensively is not great, so our team is not going to be good defensively, man. Like, I kind of know that going into this. But it's okay. It's okay. If you can score 200 points, do you really need good defense, guys? And then this opens up the starting spot for Denny, so I like that. We got great spacing for Russell Westbrook. I almost want Russell to actually shoot a bit more this season now. Wagner still for the backup center. Got Troy Brown, Cole Anthony. We are going to go with a consolidated 8-man rotation. That sounds kind of cool to me. So let's get Bradley Beal playing a lot. Same with Russell Westbrook. Russell going for the damn MVP this season. Denny playing like 32. You right there. And you at about... We'll get you at 30 minutes per game for Davis Bertans. And now what we will do is we are going to put up the tendency of Russell Westbrook. I'm going to put him at 99. I'm actually going to pull back Bradley Beal as kind of like a second option, guys. I know, man. I just trust me, guys. I mean, well, you don't got to trust me. I didn't lead us to the playoffs last season. But we're trying something new. And then Denny Avdija, have him at 85. You were at about an 85 also. Bertans at a 70. That's cool. Troy Brown, let's kind of up him a little bit for the bench unit. Same with Cole Anthony, see if he can kind of go crazy for us. All right, there it is. That is going to be the team, guys. And keep in mind, we also do have a different head coach. So we got that going for us. We have a 4-star, 7-second coach with Steven out there. That should be fine. Nothing else really looking much better. So yeah, we're going to rock it out with the 7-second offense. I don't know, man. If this doesn't work out, then I do have one more plan for next season. But let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season and see what happens. Okay, guys, so apparently getting the new head coach, letting Russell Westbrook hopefully become MVP Russell Westbrook again, having Denny in the starting lineup for a full season, Vucevic, the addition of him, guys. Okay, so 2K simulation kind of tripping a little bit, 68 and 13. I don't think this team would be that good, but I do think the team is definitely better than last season, kind of works better together too. Simulate through date and, well, I guess the last game. So Luka Doncic MVP, Cade Cunningham Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon 6-man, Isaac, I was considering actually going for Isaac, LaMelo Ball Most Improved, and Steven as Coach of the Year. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. So I thought that was Nikola Vucevic, not Jokic. Okay, so none of our players made the All-NBA team, which, you know, man, makes me happy that I know that we still did that well. This just means everybody did their part, right, man? But we are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. So let's go to the player stats on the season. And we got Bradley. Damn, this team actually played well together, guys. 24 points, 8 assists per game for Bradley Beal, 23, 8, and 8 for Russell Westbrook. Vucevic had 19, 11, or 19, 12, and 4. Denny, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Damn, bro. Looking like the real deal out there. Then Davis Bertans at 15 and 4. Cole Anthony was amazing for us off the bench. Wagner was nice. Our whole team scored like crazy. And that was kind of the point of the team. 7-second offense, push the tempo, don't play no damn defense. It's all good. Just get back and you'll be good to go. So I do want to see how we actually did as far as like our leading like in the NBA. So team stats on the season, we got, you know, points wise, we were the best scoring team. 126 points per game. Defensively, damn, bro, we were also the best defensive team. Oh my god. Or maybe we just shot so much the other teams didn't get enough shots up. I don't really know. Wow, okay. Who am I underrating defensively? I mean, Russell Westbrook's fine. Denny, he's got a beat perimeter defense. Cole Anthony, I didn't know he had defense like that. Okay. Troy Brown is serviceable. That's cool, man. Alrighty, let's get going on this simulation. Simulate rounds. See how this first season go. What? I was about to say, I thought we were about to lose to the damn Bulls in the first round, guys. Okay, Giannis on that team. We got Bradley Beal 29-9, Davis Bertans at 24, Vucevic 19 and 14. Very nice to see. Yeah, this whole team's scoring like crazy. Simulate next round right here against the Brooklyn Nets. We beat them 4-0. There we go. 39-9 for Bradley Beal that time around. Very efficient scoring for him. 7th seed Boston Celtics. Simulate round right here, and we get them 4-2. And yes, you know, I love that Bradley Beal's actually taking over, man, because I try to give him more duties out there to Russell Westbrook, but Beal's like, no, man, I'm going to be the #1 option still. Pelicans, very tough team to beat in this game. Simulate round right here. And Hey, look at that, guys. In the second season, we were able to build this team into a championship team. Russell Westbrook, the newest addition, winning that Finals MVP, 21-7-8 for him, man. 42% from 3. Damn. 3 for 3 that game. Denny was 1 for 10. So I think they, like, switched bodies or something. Not really sure, man. But, yeah, the teams came together nicely. I mean, Denny, 18-5-3. Vucevic was a really low-key good signing for us too, or trade, I should say, man. But let's see if we are going to do a second season of this rebuild. We do have to go straight to the team player options to see if Russell Westbrook does accept or decline his option. And Russell and Bradley Beal both do decline their options, man, which is going to bring an end to this video because, like I said, we are going to play through the duration of their contracts. And at this point, man, just came off a championship season. Finals MVP for Russell Westbrook, so he's definitely going to be a hot topic in the NBA, both wanting to get more money, man. So, yes, I'm okay with that. Like, that's completely fine. But I was happy to get a championship. Happy with everything we built out here. What do you guys think about the final product right here, man? Do you feel like this team, I mean, I feel like, like I said, 68 wins. I mean, 2K, kind of tripping a little bit, man, but that's kind of 2K for you when it comes to their simulation. Just sometimes you can get certain guys team up certain guys, and the team does well, right, man? But yeah, be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.